Hi friends, welcome back to Farm 812. It's been a little bit different around here the last week or so. We had the opportunity to get away, see some beautiful scenery and have some family time. And that's not something we've had for a while, so forgive me for not posting for the last week or so, but we're back and in future videos, we'll be sharing a little bit about our adventure with you guys. Today's video is going to be kind of short and sweet. I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about what's going on in the world today. I know this is a little bit of a different kind of video that I've been putting out, but this is definitely weighing heavy on my heart. So I just wanted to take a few minutes and talk to you guys about it and get your input, see what you're experiencing. Let's start a conversation about what's going on. So in the past 10 days here locally, my local news stations have highlighted a small business that is going out of business every day for the last 10 days straight. They have highlighted a local business that are closing their doors. And on one of those days, they even highlighted 2 businesses that were closing. And that seems so excessive. Like, that is insane to me that daily now I'm hearing about a small business that are having to close their doors. Now, this isn't even including, the larger businesses that, and by that I'm going to say they have more than like 25 employees or so. Those are closing their doors now at a rapid rate as well. But yeah, so this is just a little bit, it's crazy to me that we're experiencing this. And I get it that we're not all small business owners, but this definitely has a trickle-down effect on us, you guys. Not only is it a sign of where we are economically at the moment, we've been in a recession, definitely in the beginning stages of a depression. I think we're going to deep dive into that, unfortunately, unless in the next several years we can turn this country around. But even then, we're still going to see some of that, the trickle-down effect. Like I said, it's not going to bounce back in a day. So I wanted to just hop on here, talk to you guys about it a little bit and see what's going on in your area. Are you seeing these same things? And at what kind of a rate are you guys experiencing them where you are locally? So I've been doing a little bit of my research, and finding out sort of where we stand as Americans. And it was crazy to me to learn that nearly 78% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck now. That's insane, you guys. That means at any small drop of the hat, we could have 78% of our country homeless. That's alarming to me. That's overwhelmingly alarming. Now, I knew, obviously, that where this country was headed, that, we hear all the time people live paycheck to paycheck and all of that. But 78%? That's insane. And that's not even including, let's face it, we don't get true statistics anymore. We get what they want us to have. So is it even higher than that? I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. This is why I try to come on with my videos and encourage you, continue to prep, get ahead of where you were. Be ready in case something happens. And I get it. There's a lot of us that would be living paycheck to paycheck. So how do you get ahead when you live paycheck to paycheck? I know it's a real struggle, but that's why I want you to start now so that in case something does happen, you're at least a little farther ahead than you would have been prior to prepping and getting ready, having extra food on hand, having water. Those are your 2 most important things to have. The other stuff, I mean, we can finagle that a little bit if we need to for a little while. Food and water, that has a quick expiration. So Get stocked up on those things. Get ahead. Start putting away savings a little by little, whatever you are able to do, even if it's very small amounts. You'll be ahead of where you would have been if you didn't prepare at all. Another thing I hear often from people is, if they lost a job or, all of their income, something happened, there's some sort of disaster. I've heard more than one person say to me, oh, well, I'd be okay for a while, they don't foreclose on homes in a day. Well, that may be true, but don't fool yourself about how long you would have until something like that did happen to you. If we're living paycheck to paycheck as the majority of a country, that means the majority of us would have 1 to 3 months at most before we would be in a real catastrophic situation. We would be without shelter, means of living. If you don't have a home and you don't have any sort of shelter, how are you going to keep a supply of extra food and water for an extended period of time? You'd be extremely limited at that point what you could do to give yourself any sort of longevity. Not only that, but let's say you do let's go up to that 3-month period before anything catastrophic is going to happen to you in an event that you've lost all of your income or whatnot. Well, if you're already living paycheck to paycheck and an event happens to say now you're 3 months behind on all of your expenses, and miraculously then at that point, your income is revived. You now have income coming back in and all of that. You're in a 3-month hole that you can't get yourself out of now because you were already month to month. So it's not like you're going to start working again and then just magically be able to not only go month to month, but now get yourself 3 months ahead. That's just not realistic thinking. So why even chance that possibility of getting into a 3-month hole that you'll never get back out of? And let's say if you do get back out of it, it's going to take a substantial amount of time to get back into that place of comfort. And that just means month to month. So continue prepping, guys. Continue adding food, water, extra supplies, medicines, first aid, all of it. Anything you can think of that you have in your home right now, just do little by little. Try to get ahead so that in worst case scenarios, you're going to be better off than you were had you not prepped at all. And I get most of you are already on your journey of preparing and getting ahead. And I want you to know I'm so proud of you guys because there's so much of America right now that is not working towards that. So I'm really proud of you. And I want to tell you, keep going. Another statistic that I have recently become aware of is the fact that 65% of small businesses don't make it 10 years. That's crazy, guys. 65% don't make it to that 10-year mark. Most of them only make it to about 5. And if you do make it beyond the 10-year mark, the statistics say the likelihood of your business continuing on is less than 25%. That is alarming as well, guys. 25% of small business owners. Now, I didn't hone in on that to know if that covers all manner of small businesses. I think it's just a large encompassing statistic. So that's whether or not you own a brick and mortar or if you are self-employed, doing skill trade or something like that. I think it's just all encompassing, but that's alarming, guys. Less than 25% of you will make it. So hang in there, keep doing your best. But if you are one of those small business owners, if you are self-employed, I encourage you even more to be prepared. Work ahead, save what you can, and add those things back because you're going to be in the minority if you make it. I do wish you the best of luck. I do pray for our nation continually that things will turn around. But until then, I want you guys to be prepared. I know this is sort of heavier subject matter, and like I said, this isn't a typical type of video I've been putting out, but it is weighing heavy on my heart. I want you guys to be prepared. And, at what level you become prepared, that's up to you. Do what's best for you and your family. You might be what they consider doomsday prepper, and, you have 10 plus years ready. Congratulations if you do. That is no small feat. If you work on a smaller scale, such as myself, I want to encourage you, keep going. Like I said, little by little each day. Not only are we going to be adding food, water, and supplies, but build your skill set. Continue to learn how to do things on your own so that if there ever comes a time when you can't purchase something, you have the skill set to create what you need. Soap, laundry detergent, cooking food from scratch, all of those things. Just continue to build your skill set. Learn how to sew clothing or repair clothing. Things like knitting or crocheting. Those are wonderful skills as well. So just keep going, guys. I know that these are alarming statistics, and unfortunately, it looks like we're just going to be sinking deeper and deeper into this hole. So if you're not already, please continue to pray. This is not just an American thing. It's not just U.S. soil. This is a global thing at this point. So pray, you guys. Pray for everyone. Make it all encompassing. And pray for our leadership. We're instructed to do so through the Holy Word. So draw me some comments. Let me know. What are you seeing in your local area? Are there several businesses that have gone out of, have closed their doors as well? And are you doing anything specifically to help support them? Maybe that's not something that you have cognitively thought of up to this point. So drop me some comments. Let me know what's going on where you are. And until the next time, I'll be praying for you.